Hello there, everybody. Welcome back to Star Wars Lads. I'm going to be doing a reaction for the newest Star Wars game that was just announced at the Xbox Showcase. And let's get into it. It's called Star Wars Outlaws. I'm going to watch the trailer here for you all for the first time. We're going to bring back reactions a lot more on this channel over the summer. So any new Ahsoka stuff or any other gameplay stuff we get, we'll be talking about it. I hear gameplay's coming out tomorrow, so let's get into the trailer here. Bring it in. And all right, let's get started on this thing.
These are dangerous times. At least that's what I hear. The Empire?
It's gonna be a cinematic.
They're everywhere.
Okay, so we got another game with the Imperials.
But the world
Pikes. Han. Okay, so yeah, it is between 5 and 6.
Syndicates.
Okay, so it belongs to the Syndicates. That means this is probably War of the Bounty Hunters timeline.
If I want to survive, I have to play their game. Looks like I'm all in.
I hope you get to play Sabacc in this game. I've been playing the Sabacc card game you can get from Galaxy's Edge. Pretty fun.
There she is.
This is the Ubisoft game, so this is going to be open world. It's going to be pretty cool to see. Get to ride speeders around these planets. That would be pretty awesome. Something you can't do in the Jedi games.
To finally be free.
Is that Batu?
Wherever that takes me.
I'm here to offer you a way out, okay?
Get off my ship, Jalen.
Give me a chance.
Kind of sounds like Matt Lancer. Is that a commando droid?
It'll be dangerous.
Yeah, that is a commando droid.
But if you pull this off, you'll never look over your shoulder again.
Bombed out on a speeder. I need a Rancor, so if you can't take a Rancor down as Cal Kestis, how are you going to take one down as this girl?
The underworld shows no mercy.
Is that Canto Bite? Kind of looks like it.
But it's a big galaxy out there, and I'm gonna risk it all.
Star Wars Outlaws.
Cool. 2024. Okay. So that could mean anything. I mean, when they announce these things for the future years, it could literally mean it's coming out. Like, we could get Jedi Survivor release date March, April, or we can get next year in December. So we'll see. I'm hoping. Let's go back to a couple things. So one, I wanted to highlight this Commando Droid Companion. That's really cool. A reprogrammed Commando Droid. I like that. That's going to be a super fun little detail. I love when they bring back stuff from the Clone Wars. Separatist tech, like we just saw in Jedi Survivor. That's a really neat little feature that, you know, the world didn't forget about the first war that happened in 1,000 years. And kind of when we talk about a lot of these Galactic Civil War stories, nobody ever mentions the Separatists and maybe, you know, the propaganda machine of Palpatine and the Empire. Maybe they try to make you forget about the Separatists and the Clone Wars. But this, I mean, there's a lot of things that have been left over from the Separatist movement that should still really impact the galaxy. At this point, we're only like 23, 24 years removed from the end of the Clone Wars. So I like to see this stuff still happen. So that's definitely a little detail that I want to bring up here when I was watching. Of course, this Han Solo. So this looks like Jabba getting Han. So will we get to see this? This is the post War of the Bounty Hunters. Jabba getting Han. Like, is that a major part of the story? Will the rebels then now be a part of the game because Han is in the game? Like, if Han's a part of it, will we get to see maybe the early stages of their plan to rescue Han from Jabba the Hutt? So is this going to be closer to Return of the Jedi than the initial War of the Bounty Hunters comics? That would be pretty cool as well. There's a part of me, to be honest, that's still kind of disappointed that our first open world Star Wars game is taking place during the period between Revenge of the Sith and Return of the Jedi, just because we've gotten so many things here with stormtroopers, with Imperial iconography, with the Rebels. That's been like every game we've gotten in Star Wars, whether it's Battlefront, whether it's Jedi Survivor and Jedi Fallen Order. So a part of me is a bit disappointed that this game is taking place at this time. However, I guess amongst that 25-year period, I would rather it take place closer to Return of the Jedi than between 3 and 4, because we've done so much 3 and 4 Dark Times that this is a bit more of an improvement to me, story wise. And then, of course, like these new characters, Kay and then Jalen, supposedly with the commando droid.
Get off my
That's
ship.
going to be, they're going to be interesting characters. And I wonder if this is, this type of game taking place at this time, even though we've already told the War of the Bounty Hunter story, is this our stand-in for Shadows of the Empire? Because Shadows of the Empire, one of the things people remember most about that initiative, obviously, is the game. So is this kind of our Shadows of the Empire new game? Could we get appearances from a character like Dash Rendar in this game? Could we get Prince Sizor if the syndicates are the ones that are really involved here? If they're the main villains, like the Empire is a backdrop, but the syndicates are the main villains. I would love to see that. We already saw Pikes, we see Huts. So let's give us some Black Sun. Let's see what they're up to at this time. I want to see Zizor and all of that stuff. So overall, cool first impression. Definitely impressed by it. So open world Star Wars game, I'm excited. I'm looking forward to, supposedly gameplay is coming out tomorrow. This was dropped at the Xbox showcase, so I'm excited to see what it means to have an open world Star Wars game. Like, what is an open world Star Wars game? Is it like Survivor and Fallen Order, where it's a limited amount of stuff you can do on planets, but you can go to multiple different planets? It's got to be bigger than Survivor and Fallen Order. And if Kobo and Survivor is our first real look at open world Star Wars, this has to be double, triple as big, or Kobo on 5 planets, not just one. So I'm looking forward to it. I think, a little disappointed that it's not that time period. And also, if it was, I guess, between 3 and 4, there's a possibility we could see Crimson Dawn and Maul. So there's a couple different sides to it. I'm torn here, but if this is our Shadows of the Empire version, Star Wars game for canon, I'm pretty hyped. Of course, hyped to get any Star Wars games, hyped to know what they're about, and excited that this one, which has been talked about for so long, finally is getting to see the spotlight. So let us know what you think of this trailer and what you think about the game and the announcement and when it's taking place, the characters, all of that down in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned for our Cataclysm review coming soon. That should be out here momentarily. Make sure you're voting in the polls for your favorite Star Wars characters, answering the trivia. I've been putting out trivia every single day as well. Stay tuned for more videos next week, and we'll be doing more and more reactions as the summer goes on. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next time.